What's up, guys? Welcome to High Altitude Trucks. Today we're building the 4RUNNER for SEMA. So check out these powder coated parts. Look at this purple. Wow, it looks like Barney.
No, it doesn't. Don't say that. You can't unsee it.
All jokes aside, we are building this truck for SEMA, or SUV. As you guys saw in the last video, we did a lot of prep work. So painting the frame, building, I don't know, whatever we did. It's all kind of the boring stuff is all behind us. And now we're going to be starting to do kind of more of the fun stuff and actually seeing this project come together with the purple parts, purple nurple. Today, Josh built our front and rear calipers, and now we're building our rear control arms. We're waiting on some parts from Toyota, but we're going to try to hopefully get the rear axle situated into the vehicle. And yeah, that's about the game plan. Oh, the axles. We can go check those out. We got ourselves some axles that are powder coated, all built up. All right, guys, so this is our obviously rear axle. The lift kit is pretty straightforward, so it shouldn't be too terrible. We have a track bar mount that we kind of have to figure out, and then the lift in the rear is just a 6-inch coil spacer that bolts into the bump stops, so we'll have to kind of figure that out. And then it just has longer links, so our upper control arms and lower control arms are just a bit longer. Overall, it shouldn't be too complex, and coil springs, and then our shocks. So yeah, not too shabby. All right, now we're installing this exhaust. It's pretty sweet. It's kind of nice to install an exhaust with no suspension. Alright guys, so as you saw, we got the rear axle installed in the vehicle with basically the coil spring, the upper kind of coil lift spacer, bump stop drop, track bar drop, lower control arm, upper control arm. It's kind of a pain in the ass. And the reason it is because we're stretching this lift kit to 8 inches of lift. So this is a 2-inch lifted spring with a 6-inch lifted coil spacer. So getting all this stuff to line up was a little bit challenging, but we did. We got it all lined up. Now we got Radflow shocks. Big shout out to them for sponsoring this build. So we're gonna install this, get the track bar installed. You're probably wondering, why are you installing a rusty ass old drive shaft? This drive shaft is gonna be on there temporarily, and then we're gonna have custom drive shafts built that are powder coated as well. Those are kind of, the stuff that's going on in the rear. We have pretty much finished the install of everything. I'm gonna get this track bar installed, and we'll probably do the resi mounts tomorrow or sometime this weekend. We really need to get the drive shaft angles figured out first. So that's kind of my #1 priority. So we will get the track bar in and then start working on the front. All right, now that we got our track bar installed, we're gonna wait to set it on the ground, and then we'll center the axle left to right by this adjuster sleeve, and then we'll tighten and torque these on the ground. But that's it for that. Right now, the rear suspension as it is almost completed. We're gonna do a resi mount, customize it somehow up there. Now we're gonna end this video and literally continue on part 3. That's gonna be in the front suspension. So we're gonna try to get the front axle in so we can get the drive shaft measurements and get those off to powder.